His enemies may have thought he was an infant, but actually he was a midget, less than 2 feet tall. His name was Richebourg, and he worked for the Duchess of Orleans. When the French Revolution began, the little fellow was living and working with the Duchess's family outside Paris. The funny little baby withdrew something from a pocket in his frilly infant wear. He lit it with a flame, leaned back in his seat, and took a long draw. It was a fine cigar. His confidants were not surprised. He often did this after he had completed a hair-raising spy mission for the House of Orleans. Tobacco was a stress reducer for him. A baby on a spy mission, what kind of mysterious goings-on were these? During the Reign of Terror in France, aristocrats feared that their heads were going to roll at any moment. Couriers that carried messages for the aristocrats were in just as much danger of their heads rolling. The aristocrats had found it beneficial to keep in touch with their allies outside of Paris, and any courier brave enough to attempt the feat had to pass through legions of revolutionary strongholds. Many of them were caught and executed. It was treacherous activity. There was one member of the House of Orleans, a family of prominent aristocrats, that volunteered to be the courier for these spine-tingling journeys through Paris streets. Richebourg was his name, and he was a permanent guest in their home. He was recorded in Guinness as the smallest spy in the world. He lived in between 1768 and 1858.